Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters. Today I am just doing my makeup again. I am actually doing something today. I'm going to Cats to film, so I'm going for makeup that looks half decent on camera. I'm going to start with my eyes because I'm using some new stuff, and one of the products in particular, I'm not sure if it's going to give me fallout. And also my foundation, it sets really quickly, so I don't have much time to work with it, so I am going to apply that after I've done my eyes. So I'm priming my eyes with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer because I'm trying to finish it, and it's pretty much the only primer. Oh, lash glue leftovers, yuck. It's pretty much the only primer that I have in my stash that's open and I suppose good for like everyday use. I'm going to be using a lot of Zoeva brushes in this video. So I picked up this guy. This is the Queen's Guard set. It's exclusive to Selfridges, and inside was a 12-pan palette and an 18-piece brush set. So I'm playing with these brushes. This is the 227 Luxe Soft Definer, and before I move on to actually like starting off these eyes, in an episode of Beauty News where we talked about this product and I was gushing over the Queen and like royalty and stuff, I said it would be so cool, no, actually Kat said it would be so cool if it had the little Queen's Guard on the brushes, and guys, it does. Look at him. Oh my god, it's on every brush, and when I saw that, when I opened up the set, I was just like, fucking totally worth it, totally worth it. I'm gonna set between my crease and my brow with the Inglot 328 eyeshadow. It's just skin toned, and I like to use this one to pretty much make blending my eyeshadow easier. Alright, here she is. Beautiful palette. When I first saw images of this, I was like, I'll use, oh, I'm gonna drop my mirror. I'll use like the bottom half, maybe not the black shade. But when I got it, I was like, alright, well, I would use like all of these. But the first thing I did when I used this palette was actually went straight into the grey shades. And surprisingly, I actually like them. You know, it's not that I never liked grey shades and, you know, never bought them. It's just that it wasn't really, I didn't really think it would work that well with these shades, but surprisingly it does. So I'm going to go into Scipione. I think it's Scipione, maybe Scipione. And I'm going to kind of use that as like transition shade, so just above my crease. These are quite pigmented, and they're not bad shadows at all. They blend quite nicely. I've heard reports from a few people that some of the recent Zoeva palettes that have been released haven't been very impressive pigment wise. But I'm not experiencing that with this palette. I feel like the shades in this palette are pretty much what I know and expect from Zoeva eyeshadows. Oh, and this is the 228 Luxe Crease brush. I'm going to take St. James, which is this red shade, and I'm going to put that in the outer corner and bring it up into my crease a little bit. This is beautiful, matte, like super pigmented red shadow, and I'm using a 225 Luxe Eye Blender. Excuse me, that is very bold. Back to the 228. I'm just taking a clean blending brush. This is from a brand called Kumanofude, I think it is. And I'm just sort of softening up those edges. I don't know if they look harsh to me because they're actually harsh, or if it's because I have red eyeshadow on my face and none of my other makeup done. Back into this palette, I'm going to take the shade Castle with a Luxe Petite Crease 231, and I'm going to pop that right in the outer corner and deepen up that red shade. Okay, now that I'm looking super scary, it is time for some sparkle. Oh my god. I picked up the Stila Written in the Stars little set from Mecca. I'm going to use the shade Diamond Dust because I can't help myself. I'm not too sure how this will look. I think it will be a pretty stark contrast because it is very light and silvery. It actually also has some holographic glitter in there, believe it or not. And this is, you know, pretty intense. I am going to use another little brush to actually apply this. This is not from the Queen's Guard set, but it is a Zoeva brush. It's a 237 Detail Shader. Okay, wish me luck. I think I actually want to take the shade 1656, which is this one. It's dark and shimmery. It's just going to go in the outer corner. Hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it'll work. This is an issue that I have with these Stila glittery shadow things, the Magnificent Metals. I do find like fallout, and I get fallout sort of all throughout the day as the glitter just sort of falls off my face. I don't know if that's because I use them too heavily, but in my opinion, I'm not going to use something sparkly for like just a little wash of sparkle. Like, I want it to be crazy sparkle. I want people to look at me and be like, that bitch be wearing glitter. So yeah, I'm not, you know, I don't use them lightly. I like to pack them on. I don't think I can really fix this edge, which is a shame. Oh well, never mind. It doesn't matter. All I'm doing is succeeding at getting more glitter on my face. Oh Lord, oh God, this is not good, not good. Let's see if I can. Oh my God, all I'm doing is bringing it further down my face. Oh shit. Oh my God. You know what? Lucky today we are filming a Christmas episode. I'm gonna be sparkling like a star on top of a Christmas tree. It's fine. It's whatever. I'm not bothered. All right, let's move on to foundation. So I am going to use the Fenty Pro Filt'r foundation. I have the shade 190. Actually, no, I'm gonna conceal first. Concealer first. This is a Superstay Better Skin concealer in light, O2 light. I'm trying to pan this one. The reason I conceal first is because the Fenty dries really quickly, and sometimes I don't like to be in a rush getting my base on, and my base also includes concealing, so I like to conceal first with this stuff, and then usually it's fine. Like when I put the product on, I don't need to conceal anymore, so I don't have to worry about lifting the foundation. This concealer's alright. I don't hate it. I wouldn't repurchase it. It's just like, it's whatever. Beauty blender. I don't actually like to use my beauty blender with this foundation. No, that's not really the right way to say it. I prefer not to use my beauty blender with this foundation because I use so much more of it. I don't know why that is, but I'd say, you know, the sponge absorbs some, but also I find it so easy to just, you know, keep applying it. I do prefer to use a brush, but my skin is a little bit, you know, it's misbehaving. So I'm going with the sponge because this foundation can show up like skin texture issues, and I don't particularly want skin texture issues to deal with today. I just want to get it on. That glitter is transferring everywhere. Stop it. I'm gonna set my face with the Laura Mercier Matte Translucent Powder. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but this one has a slight green tint. It is good for people with redness issues. And yeah, I'm trying to pan it. I'm just trying to get rid of it. This is the 105 Luxe Highlight Brush. Well, clearly I'm not using it for highlight. I'm using it to set under my eyes. If you're interested in Laura Mercier powders, this one is fine. I like most of her powders. They're all quite nice. Oh my god, I just hit pan. Can you see? Oh, come on, there it is, there it is. Oh, and the brush I'm using is a 106 powder from the Queen's Guard set. I don't mind it, it's okay. It's fine. I think, I don't know, it's not quite as big as I actually like my powder brushes to be. I like them to literally be half the size of my face. I always feel around the edges of my hairline and stuff to make sure that any foundation that's gone up there has actually been set, so that when I go in with my bronzer, it doesn't like stick to a certain spot and then it's like difficult to blend. I hate that. So I powder the shit out of my foundation. Alright, I want to bronze and contour. I've got a few brushes here from the Zoeva set. There's the, 135 Petite Face Definer. There is a 127 Luxe Sheer Cheek and a 109 Face Paint. Alright, I'm not going to use the face paint brush. Look, it would be fine for like hardcore chiseling or painting your face, but I'm not going to go there today. I'm also looking at, there's not really anything else I can use for blush, so screw it. I am going to multi-purpose this brush for contouring, bronzing, and blush. This is what I'm going to use for my bronzing and my contouring. It's the NARS Stephen Klein One Shocking Moment palette. There it is there. So you've got, what was this? Laguna, you've got the Paloma Duo. Down here are the two permanent shades. So you've got Luster and Dolce Vita. These two are limited to the palette. So it's Robotic and Blasphemy. Robotic, Blasphemy. I like to buy these NARS palettes because typically, like Laguna, I love it. I use it all the time and I'm going in with it now, and what I'm going to do is pretty much I'm going to bronzer, so use bronzer to sort of lightly contour my face and also take bronzer fucking everywhere, just everywhere. And then I'm going to go in with the dark shade from the Paloma Duo and just deepen up my cheekbones a little bit. I like buying these palettes because I like Laguna and, you know, I use it often. And there's always, well, not always, but typically there's a couple of limited edition blushes and some permanent blushes. So it's just kind of a nice way to grow your blush collection. I like NARS blushes. Oh, I'm shedding. I like NARS blushes. It can be difficult finding a palette that actually has shades in it that you will wear, but when they release one that I'll wear, I do buy it. Little bit of the dark shade from the Paloma Duo on the 135 Petite Face Definer. There's fucking glitter on my nose. There's fucking glitter in my eye. Blush. This is the Colourpop Between the Sheets Super Shock Cheek. So I'm just using the Zoeva 127 again, and I'm going hard. This is really starting to dry out, but it's in my project pan and I've come so damn far. I really want to finish it. Let's do some highlighting. These are the My Little Pony Colourpop highlighters. What shades are you? Seriously? Don't have your shade names? They just say highlighter on the back. So there is a purple one, and there's like a, oh my god, if I can get the motherfucker open. There we go. So we've got a peach and like a purple shade. I think I might go, oh god, I should swatch these. I want to go the orange one, but I'm actually worried it might be too dark for me. Maybe not. Alright, we're going with the orange shade, and I'm going to use a Zoeva 129 Luxe Fan. I actually don't usually use fan brushes, but whatevs, we'll give it a go. It's alright. It's definitely not like high shine like the Super Shock highlighters can be, the cheek ones. But it's okay. It's like a sort of, you know, nice sort of sheen. Alright, let's do these brows. I'm going to use the Anastasia Dip Brow. This is in the shade Ash Brown. Way too dark for me. However, what I do is I take the shade Taupe and I put some in the lid and I mix it with Ash Brown to sort of deepen it up a little bit, because the shade Taupe is just a little bit, I don't know, it works for me, but it's also kind of light, so I like this combination much better. And because I keep forgetting, this is one of the brushes from the Zoeva Queen's Guard set. It is a 322 brow line brush. I don't think there are any like limited brushes in the Queen's Guard brush set. I think they are all just existing brushes with like the handle that's been changed up. Quite like this brow brush. I do already have one from another Zoeva brush set that I purchased. And I don't know, it's a nice one for doing the brows. It's precise enough, it picks up and holds on to product well, but then lays it down quite nicely. Yeah, I approve. It's a good little brush. Clinique Just Browsing. I'm gonna take that through my brows. Alright, I'm gonna finish up these eyes. So I'm back into the Queen's Guard palette. I'm going to take 1656 again on a Zoeva, 230 Luxe pencil, and I'm going to take this along my lower lash line. Hakuhodo J246HS, it's just a little flat shader, and Crown Jewels, which is this white shade here. It's kind of like a sparkly, well, it's not actually, it's like a shimmery white, but let's just put it on the inner corner and see how it looks. Not great, but that's alright. We're committed now. Before I finish off my eyes, I want to get this foundation off my lips, and prep them for a lipstick. They're a little bit dry. I'm using the Mecca, what are you? Lip Luscious Peach Shimmer. Put some on. Wipe off the foundation. Put some more on. And now I'm going to line my eyes. I'm using the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Liner. Is it Lock-It? No, it's just Tattoo Liner. Anyway, it's in the shade Trooper. It's just a little sample. And yeah, little wings. Oh, it doesn't go very well over the Stila glitteriness. Tight line with the Marc Jacobs Eyeliner in Blacker. Ow. Try not to stab yourself in the eyeball. Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. I'm applying Model Rock 241 lashes, so they're the really like long wispy ones. I cut them in half. Look, they're too big for me, but I bought a bunch of them at, it was either IMATS or Salon Melbourne last year, and I just want to at least get some use out of them. The glue that I'm using is from a brand called Dup. I picked this up in Japan. I really like this glue. It's fantastic. You don't have to, it's not like Duo, where you have to let it dry for fucking 2.5 years before it's tacky and will actually stick. You can put this on your lashes, like on your lash band, leave it for like, you know, 10-15 seconds, and then it will adhere. If you leave it for too long, it actually sets and won't stick. So you don't have this sort of long wait time before you can actually apply your lashes, which I really like. I don't like Duo. It takes too fucking long to set. I'm going to apply some bottom lash mascara. This is the Clinique bottom lash. Okay, I don't hate those eyes. Oh my god, why is there glitter up here? Oh my god. Dry skin and glitter? No, come on, I can only deal with one. Alright, I'm going to do something with my lips. Oh, my hourglass babies. I actually have another one of these and I don't know what I've done with it. You would think for lipsticks that are so damn expensive I wouldn't fucking lose them, but apparently I do. I'm going to use this shade. This is the first one I purchased. It's I Woke Up. And there we have it. The finished look. There's glitter on my damn face. Alright guys, that's it for me today. I'm not going to do a check-in with this makeup because the foundation I know holds up really well on me, and if the foundation holds up, everything else should be fine. I know I'll have glitter fall out on my eyes throughout the day, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm willing to put up with it for this sparkle. Yeah, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!